Welcome to Vegan Method. In this video I'm making stuffed cabbage rolls, which are also called Malfuf Mahshi. The ingredients needed to make this delicious spicy dish are 1 Savoy cabbage, some fresh parsley, I've got some olive oil, 300 grams of vegan mince, half a cup of breadcrumbs, some tomato puree, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, some vegetable stock and a red onion. And I've also got an 8 spice blend which I will go through now. Almost forgot, I've also got 2 small salad tomatoes. So the spices used is half a teaspoon of allspice, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, quarter teaspoon of coriander, quarter teaspoon of cloves, 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, a pinch of cardamom, 1/8 a teaspoon of cumin, and I've got 1 full teaspoon of chili flakes. So the first thing I'm going to do is to saute the onions so they're nice and soft, ready for when they go into the blender. While the onions are cooking, I'm going to put the mince into the blender. This is just a vegan soy protein based mince, and we're going to add the tomatoes, and I'm also going to get the spice mix and mix it all together, and then I'm going to put 1 teaspoon into the blender with the other ingredients. Next I'm going to add in the breadcrumbs, and I've also chopped the parsley finely, and that's going to go into the blender also. Next to go in the blender is the softened onions. They're not overcooked, they're not burnt or brown, they're just nice and soft. So you want to keep it on a low heat and make sure that you don't burn your onions. So now just pop the lid on and blend the ingredients and give it a mix in the blender until I get a mixture that looks a little bit like this. It's not too wet and not too dry, you can form it into a ball, and that's what we want. Also, it's a good time now to put on a pot of boiling water ready for the cabbage to go into. So I've made 2 cups of the vegetable stock, and I'm adding the salt and pepper mixture and 1 teaspoon of the tomato puree. And we're going to give it a good stir. Then I'm also going to add the remaining spice mixture into this, and again stir it so it's all thoroughly mixed, ready for when we need to use it later. So now my water is boiling. I've just put in a couple of the cabbage leaves to blanch. They're going to be in there for about 2 minutes, and then I will take them out. They'll be slightly soft, but they'll finish cooking later in the oven. We want them soft enough to roll up but not cooked. Now all my leaves are blanched, I'm just taking out the woody stalk part of the cabbage. That will remain tough, so it's best to take it out. And then I'm going to make the mince mixture into a ball. I'm going to put it in the middle of the cabbage leaf and roll it up, as you can see in this part of the video. Once you have rolled all your cabbage leaves, you can then put them into a casserole dish and add the vegetable stock and spice mixture before popping them in the oven for around 20 minutes. While this cooks in the oven, I've made some basmati rice, and I've chopped some of the fresh parsley to garnish the dish, and they are finished. These cabbage rolls are delicious. You can take out the chili flakes if you prefer, but I really enjoyed the spice of this dish. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe or leave comments below.